Bracket the Yahawah, Bracket the Yahawashi, Bracket the Yahawah, Bracket the Yahawashi, Bracket the Yahawah, Bracket the Yahawashi, Call lo, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning to the Bahasham double dot. This is Men of Valor, Las Vegas Camp. I am Ayaz Shatad.
My name is Karatza.
And coming to you with a lesson through the power and will of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the lesson. All right. All right, and this is going to be in the book of Psalms, chapter 83, and starting at verse 3.
It reads, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagrims, the Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. The Sur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah."
So all these other nations have taken crafty counsel against us. All right, they're on one accord. So Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to come back to plead with all these other nations, all right, as well as his own people, all right. This is going to be the book of Zechariah. It's going to be chapter 13 and verse 8, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith Yahawah, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein." All right, so 2/3 of our own people of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Guatemalans, all the way down to Mexicans, all right, will have to answer for your wickedness, all right? And it's going to be the book of 2 Peter.
Book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10, and it reads, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for the hasting unto the coming day of power, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat."
And elements shall melt with fervent heat, as you see on the depiction, to the will and power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Hopefully this gives you a visual of everything that's going to take place, all right? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is not coming to pass out flowers and rainbows, all right? He's coming with a great sword, all right, for a recompense, okay? This is the book of Joel. This is chapter 2 and verse 1, and it reads, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahawah cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountain, a great people and a strong there have not been, even the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the year of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burning. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and neither shall escape them. Salakia. So nothing's gonna escape Yahawah Shah's wrath. Alright? Nothing. Alright? If he has you survive, he has you survive for a reason. You escape for slavery. Alright? For those other nations. But the 2/3 of our own people won't escape. Alright? Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab, so I'm gonna read chapter 2 and verse 9, and it reads, Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up, Salakia, prepare war. Let me start over. This is the book of Joel chapter 2 and verse 9, and it reads, Prepare ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw nigh. Them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about thither, because the mighty ones to come down, O Yahawah. Alright? And that's Yahawah calling out to you Gentiles, and really the whole world, but it's the Gentiles, the 2/3, the heathen nations, because of what you have done, alright, to his people.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 2. And it reads, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yahawashi, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
Hey, because you haven't had any respect. Alright, you had no respect for the captivity when it was over, and you continue to put suffering and spoil Yahawah Shah's people. Alright?
Verse 4, Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
God. Hey, Yahawah Shah said he's going to give you that recompense back. Alright, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30. Salakia. This will be chapter 30 and verse 7. And it reads, Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Alright? So this will be the time where a bunch of stuff is going down, as earthquakes, floods, just so many disastrous things are going down. So, the Esau Edom coming in with the sword. Alright, so all this is going to take place all at once, simultaneously. Alright, and this is the day of Yahawah Shah. Alright, I got one more. I got Revelation. This is going to be Revelation, and it's going to be chapter 20. Salakia. It's going to be chapter 20 and verse 15. And it reads, And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. And that lake of fire being thermonuclear fire. Alright?
It's going to be the book of Revelations, chapter 6, verse 15. And it reads, And the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens, and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
God. And nobody will be able to stand in that day of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Alright? The men of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, alright, still won't be able to stand until we are called. Abaratazah, we be those men. Alright? But, Lord willing, you got anything else? Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. We'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning. Till the next time, Shalom.